never graduated from high school. I should have been in the 1986 grad class. But at that time, I was really sick and didn't know that I had Crohn's disease. And I kept ending up in the hospital, and I had always been a good student, but I just couldn't keep up with schoolwork when I'm in the hospital for 6 months at a time. In 1984, my dad passed away, so I was having a lot of struggles. My mom was working, taking care of 4 kids by herself, and so there was a lot of challenges, and I eventually just quit school. It just wasn't working for me. Didn't think I could ever go back. It just, once you quit, you quit. And then I just moved on with life. And then most recently, having 3 kids in high school, my oldest daughter was really struggling with school, and she kept asking me to go to LEC because she had done a couple of classes here. And I procrastinated. I don't need to go to high school. I'm a mom, I don't need that anymore. And then I finally, after a couple of years, just kind of surprised everybody. I showed up at the school and came in and I talked to the vice principal, George, and he pretty much wasn't going to let me leave. Within about 5 minutes, I was registered. It was a relief for me, actually. My experience has been exceptional. I've absolutely loved every moment. I've made incredible friends that I know will be lifetime friends, and that's been really good for me because as a stay-at-home mom, you get quite isolated. So I've lost a lot of friends over the years. It's like I'm back in high school and having friends at that level, except without all the drama that you have in the typical high schools. Well, I'm planning on continuing another year here. Yes, I could technically graduate, but there's so much more that I want to learn. And just to open up more doors for me. Also, I'm thinking about going into the educational assistant program at Scotland. And that's really important for me because I have a child that is she has some extra needs with school, and she's encouraged me to pursue that. And I like helping kids. I like, I want them to have the same opportunities as everybody else and be successful. So I think that's something I might pursue. And of course, just being a mom, that's part of the reason too I wanted to be in school again, was that with my 3 kids, they wouldn't have an excuse themselves not to finish school. If mom's doing it, they can't say, oh, well, you never did it. For me and for a lot of people, procrastination is the one thing that stops our education and any goals that we might have. And so just doing it, like for me, it took just showing up. I couldn't plan, I just had to show up. You'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you've completed something that you started, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. For me, it's going to be more than 32 years since I started this journey, and just knowing that you are accomplishing it gives you such a sense of freedom and joy and self-satisfaction and confidence, and that's what I hope for every other student that comes here.